Hello students, this video is about question and answers of class 4th EVS chapters. Chapter 4 Animal Adaptations. Section A, choose the correct option for each of the following. First question, identify the animal that sleeps throughout the summer months. Bear, snail, rabbit, frog. Answer is snail. The animal that sleeps throughout the summer months is snail. Second one, aquatic animals respire mostly through their skin, lungs, gills, lungs and skin. Answer is gills. Aquatic animals respire mostly through their gills. Third question, identify the parasite that lives on the host's body. Roundworm, hookworm, lice, tapeworm. Answer is option C, lice. It is the parasite that lives on the host's body. LICE. Fourth question, identify the animal that cannot protect itself by camouflaging. Chameleon, tiger, hippopotamus, polar bear. Answer is hippopotamus. The animal that cannot protect itself by camouflaging, that is hippopotamus. Hippopotamus. Fifth question, identify the extinct animal from the following. Giant panda, Indian rhinoceros, dodo, tiger. Answer is dodo. It is the extinct animal. Its name is dodo. D-O-D-O. Section B, fill in the blanks with the correct words. First one, a polar bear has dash to keep it warm. It has a blubber. A polar bear has blubber to keep it warm. A polar bear has blubber, blubber to keep it warm. Second one, winter sleep is also called as dash. Winter sleep is also called as hibernation. Winter sleep is also called as hibernation. Third one, eagle is an example of an dash animal. Eagle is an example of an aerial animal. A-E-R-I-A-L. Eagle is an example of an aerial animal. Fourth, koala bear is dash animal. Koala bear is an arboreal animal. Koala bear is an arboreal animal. Fifth one, crow is dash. Crow is an omnivore. Crow is an omnivore. Crow is an omnivore. Now section C, match the following. In the column A, you have to match with the column B. Deer is a terrestrial animal. Seal, it is a aquatic animal. Salamander, it is a amphibian. Salamander is an amphibian. Birds are aerial. Koala bear is an arboreal. Now section D, state whether the following statements are true or false. First one, all terrestrial animals undergo estivation. First I will draw these blocks here. Then first one, all terrestrial animals undergo estivation. False. Second, the thick fur of the yak helps in protecting it from the cold weather. True. Second one true. Third, insects such as butterflies have thin papery wings that help them to fly. True. Fourth, amphibians breathe through lungs as well as moist skin. True. Fifth, a bear is an example of an herbivore. False. Section E, give two examples for each of the following. First one, arboreal animals. First I will draw these blanks here. You have to give two examples for each of the following. Arboreal animal, it is a monkey and squirrel. Monkey and squirrel. Animals that undergo hibernation, frog, bear. Animals that undergo hibernation are frog, bear. Carnivorous. So carnivores are tiger, lion. Tiger and lion. Fourth, scavengers. Jackal, hyena. Scavengers are jackal, hyena, hyena. Fifth, parasites that live inside the host's body. Tapeworm, hookworm. Parasites that live inside the host's body are tapeworm and hookworm. Section F, give reasons for the following. First one, mountain sheep has thick fur on their body. Mountain sheep has thick fur on their body. Answer, because thick fur keeps them warm during cold weather. Because thick fur keeps them warm. Thick fur keeps them warm during cold weather. Thick fur keeps them warm during cold weather. Second one, camels have thick skin and thin hair. Answer, because thick skin and thin hair helps to prevent water loss. Because thick skin and thin hair helps to prevent water loss from their body. Prevent water loss from their body. Third one, chameleon changes the color of its skin. Chameleon changes the color of its skin because the changes in color helps them to blend in with their surroundings. Because the changes in color helps them to blend in with their surroundings. The changes in the color helps them to blend in with their surroundings. Fourth one, tigers have sharp curved canines. Tigers have sharp curved canines. Answer, because to tear the flesh. Because to tear the flesh of their prey. To tear the flesh of their prey. Fifth one, dodo is no longer found on the earth. Answer, because they were unable to adapt. Because they were unable to adapt to their surroundings. Dodo is no longer found on earth because they were unable to adapt to their surroundings. Section G. Answer the following questions briefly. First one, why do some animals undergo hibernation? Why do some animals undergo hibernation? Answer, due to scarcity of food during cold periods, some animals prefer to sleep throughout the winter. Due to scarcity of food during cold periods, some animals prefer to sleep. Some animals prefer to sleep throughout the winter. And remain inactive. So, some animals undergo hibernation. Due to scarcity of food during cold periods, some animals prefer to sleep throughout the winter and remain inactive. So, some animals undergo hibernation. Second question, mention the adaptations shown by arboreal animals. Answer, arboreal animals have strong limbs. Arboreal animals have strong limbs and sharp claws, sharp claws that help them in climbing tree, that help them in climbing tree. Next adaptation is the tail of monkeys help them to hang on to the branches of tree. The tail of monkeys helps them to hang on to the branches of trees. Branches of trees. Third question. Distinguish between parasites and scavengers. Distinguish between parasites and scavengers. Answer: parasites and scavengers parasites, organisms that live on or inside the body of other living organisms, organisms that live on or organisms that live on or inside the body of other living organisms and depend on them for food. Organisms that live on or inside the body of other living organisms and depend on them for food. Example: tapeworm, lice. So these are the two parasites, tapeworm and lice. Scavengers, animals that feed on dead and decaying animals. Animals that feed on dead and decaying animals. Examples of scavengers are jackal, wild dog. Jackal, wild dog. Fourth question. Define camouflage. Define camouflage. The characteristics of animals. The characteristics of animals that help them to merge with their surroundings. The characteristics of animals that help them to merge with their surroundings are called camouflage. Fifth question. How are extinct animals different from endangered animals? Answer: I will make a table of both extinct animals and endangered animals. Extinct animals, endangered animals. What are extinct animals? Animals that are no longer found on earth. Animals that are no longer found on the earth. Found on the earth are called extinct animals. What are endangered animals? Animals that are in danger. Animals that are in danger and they may soon disappear completely from the earth. They may soon disappear completely. They may soon disappear completely from the earth. Now, examples of extinct animals: Dodo, dinosaur. Dodo and dinosaur. And example of endangered animals: tiger, cheetah. Section H. Answer the following questions. First question. Describe in brief about the various adaptations of terrestrial animals. Various adaptations of terrestrial animals. Answer. Adaptations of terrestrial animals are, so you will see some of the adaptations of terrestrial animals. First one, animals in polar region. Animals in polar region have thick hairy skin. Thick hairy skin to protect themselves from cold. Animals in polar region have thick hairy skin to protect themselves from cold. Now second adaptations of terrestrial animals is, due to scarcity of food during cold regions, animals like bear, frog and snake hibernate. Due to scarcity of food during cold periods, animals like bear, frog and snake hibernate. Third one, animals in mountains have thick fur on their body to keep them warm during cold weather. Animals in mountains have thick fur on their body to keep them warm during cold weather. Fourth one, animals in deserts such as camels have thick skin and less hair on their body. Animals in deserts such as camels have thick skin and less hair. On their body. Fifth one, some animals such as snails, lizards and earthworms sleep for a long time during summer to escape the heat. Some animals such as snails, lizards and earthworms sleep for long time during summer to escape the heat. Second question, describe the adaptations of aquatic animals and amphibians. Describe the adaptations of aquatic animals and amphibians. Answer. So first we will see the adaptations of aquatic animals. Aquatic animals. Most aquatic animals breathe through gills. Most aquatic animals breathe through gills. Second, fish has fins to swim. Fish has fins to swim. Third, whales and turtles have flippers for swimming. Whales and turtles have flippers. Whales and turtles have flippers for swimming. Next we will see adaptations of amphibians. First one, most amphibians have lungs and moist skin to breathe. Most amphibians have lungs and moist skin to breathe. Second one, frogs have strong hind limbs to hop on land. Frogs have strong hind limbs to hop on land. Third, frogs have webbed feet. Frogs have webbed feet to help them swim in water. To help them swim in water. Frogs have webbed feet to help them swim in water. So these are the adaptations. Third question, describe in brief about the grouping of animals according to their eating habits. Grouping of animals according to their eating habits. Answer, according to the eating habits of animals, they are grouped into 5 types. According to the eating habits of animals, they are grouped into 5, or you can write like this, 5 types. First one, herbivores. What are herbivores? Animals that eat only plants are called herbivores. Animals that eat only plants are called herbivores. Examples of herbivores are cow, deer. Cow and deer. Second one, carnivores. What are carnivores? Animals that eat the flesh of other animals. Animals that eat the flesh of other animals are called carnivores. Animals that eat the flesh of other animals are called carnivores. Example of carnivores are tiger, lion. Third one, omnivores. Animals that eat both plants and flesh of other animals. Animals that eat both plants and flesh of other animals are called omnivores. Example of omnivores are cat, bear. Cat, bear. Fourth one, scavenger. Scavenger. What are scavengers? Animals that feed on dead and decaying animals are called scavengers. Animals that feed on dead and decaying animals are called scavengers. Examples of scavengers are jackal and vulture. Jackal and vulture. Fifth is parasites. What are parasites? Organisms that live on or inside the body of other living organism and depend on them for food. Organism that live on or inside the body of other living organism and depend on them for food. Example of parasites are tapeworm and lice. Tapeworm and lice. So these are the 5 types. Fourth question. Describe the various adaptations shown by animals for their protection. Describe the various adaptations shown by animals for their protection. Answer: rabbit, deer, fish and mice. Rabbit, deer, fish and mice can move very fast to escape from their enemies. So these are the some adaptations shown by animals for the protection, to escape from their enemies. So this one is the one adaptation. Second one, some animals have thick skin. Some animals have thick skin to protect them from the hot climate. To protect them from the hot climate. Third, some animals have hard shell or sharp spines for protection. Some animals have hard shell or sharp spines for protection. Fourth, polar bears have white fur to hide in snow. Polar bears have white fur to hide in snow. Fifth one, chameleons change the color of their skin. Change the color of their skin to warm up or cool down. To warm up or cool down. Now, critical thinking questions. First one, how is a camel different from yak even though both are terrestrial animals? How is a camel different from yak even though both are terrestrial animals? Answer, camel lives in desert. Camel lives in desert and it has less hair to prevent water loss. It has less hair to prevent water loss due to heat. And yak lives on mountains. Yak lives on mountains and it has thick fur for protection from cold. So this is about camel and yak. Now second question, why do we need to protect the endangered animals? Answer, because of the endangered animals are not protected. Because of the endangered animals are not protected, they may face extinction. For that purpose, we need to protect endangered animals. They may face extinction. Third question, why does a frog lay its eggs in water? Why does a frog lay its eggs in water? Answer, because frogs' eggs do not have a shell. Frogs' eggs do not have a shell, so they need some kind of moisture. To keep them from drying out until they hatch. Thank you for watching the video. Like it and please subscribe my channel.